Right, well, let's get underway, shall we? We all know why we're here, of course. This is yet another event in the Steve Brook publishing saga. We've been here before. We've been here with Quaid. We've been here with Barley Sugar. And I see too, we're now, this time, got the autobiographical bit. Did you notice, by the way, there's one thing we can always predict about Steve. It's going to start with sex. Did you notice that those of you who bought the book already will see that he begins with the menage a trois. Trouble is, of course, he had to pay for it. But, of course, we go through the sex life of various characters in all of his novels, so we'll leave it right now. We won't talk about that again, except I notice there that he's the only person I know who can give you the full bibliographical details, publisher, publication, place, date and price, for such worthy pieces of literature as Young Girls, Bottoms and Titties. Which was, in 1973, I gather, a price of $2 at the railway station, wasn't it, Steve? By the way, that's just to prove that I've actually read the book. He's also a bit prescient, I see, too, in the thing that there's that advertisement for a pincer playing. I can't read what it says, of course. It's in Polish, isn't it, Steve? Yeah, it is. So I should say, by the way, welcome to all Poles, all Jews, all Australians, all Poms, and comrades, all, one and all. As well as, of course, victims of Steve's friendship, which, as we all know, carries a terrible price, part of which you're paying now. And speaking of price, by the way, in the customary manner, he's going to do you a special deal. Now, you see the Bagman over there behind the books? You know, every Labor event has to have a Bagman. There he is. What we've got, of course, is we've got copies on special offer of McWhale. We have Barley Sugar. They'll do you a deal on price. All right? We'll do you a deal, special comrades deal this week. In addition to which, if you take the strawberries with everything, then I'm sure a nice little job lot can be arranged. Is this so, Steve?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I knew it.
Cheaper by the kilo.
Right, lovely. Now, Steve's also asked me to remind you that you know why the strawberries are on the table. Of course, it's strawberries with everything. But, of course, what you may not realise is that the donuts on the table are, in fact, Steve claims, a particular invention from Poland. So you are partaking of a very particular, and some would say ubiquitous, artefact of Polish inventiveness. Eat and enjoy, comrades. Enjoy. Now, what we're going to do, of course, in the usual way, is we're going to have Rod do the formal launch and sec. Then Steve will have the usual author's response. And I believe that we're going to have time for questions and discussion. Given that this is an autobiographical piece, given that we're talking about a serial monogamist here, any previous wives are, of course, perfectly free to have their say. We will encourage it. And, of course, any who have experience of him in Warsaw and other parts may also like to lead the push. So, without going on any more about all this, I'll ask Rod. You all know Rod. We don't have to give you his curriculum vitae. I mean, he is well known. He is, in fact, the ghost of Trades Hall. Rod Quantock will now do you the official launch.